is not such a common thing anymore to be heard that coconut water is one of the most abundant natural resources. Our country could produce up to 900 million liters of coconut water annually. However, many of those aren't utilized well, so they are just straightly being wasted away, and this is such a problem because it could lead to acetic acid pollution that could harm our environment. So, what can we do to maximize the utilization? Let's find out. Now let's move to another problem in our society. As we all know, our society's dietary habit is unhygienic and also containing a high amount of free radicals. And to keep their digestive system healthy, many people consume probiotic drinks such as yogurt. However, yogurt is not the answer. Yogurt is quite expensive, so not all of us can afford that. And also, yogurt does not have enough antioxidant activity to counteract free radicals from the food we eat. Now let's go back to coconut water. Coconut water is way cheaper and also has a higher amount of antioxidant activity. What if we substitute milk in yogurt with coconut water instead? Let's make it into reality.
First, sterilize everything using autoclave. Then, heat the demand rugosa sharpe agar media and counter a pure colony of Lactobacillus bulgaricus to make a bacterial starter. Incubate the starter using an incubator for 24 hours. Dissolve the lactose into the pasteurized coconut water and make 3 different concentrations, which are 5%, 10%, and 15%. After the starter is ready, take 1% of the starter and add it to the coconut water which already added by lactose. Incubate all of the samples using an incubator for 24 hours and the final product will be look like this. But is coconut water probiotic better than milk-based yogurt? Let's prove it by doing several tests. The first test is the antimicrobial activity test, in which we measure the inhibition zone, which represent the effectiveness of the antimicrobial activity to inhibit the growth of Escherichia coli as a negative gram-bacteria, Staphylococcus aureus as a positive gram-bacteria, and Candida albicans as a fungi. From the data, we could see that our product is more effective against the negative gram-bacteria, such as the Escherichia coli. But sample 2 and sample 3 still has the inhibition zone to inhibit the growth of Staphylococcus aureus as a positive gram-bacteria and Candida albicans as a fungi. The second one is the antioxidant activity test. In this test, we use the UV spectrophotometer and the ppH method to measure the IC50 level, which represent the effectiveness of the antioxidant activity.
The higher lactose concentration is, the lower the IC50 value will be. This means that fermentation could increase the effectiveness of the antioxidant activity. As a matter of fact, the IC50 value is inversely proportional with the effectiveness of antioxidant activity. Next, the antioxidant activity characteristic will be categorized according to the Molyneux table. The next test is pH level test. We measure each sample's pH level using pH meter that has been calibrated with acid buffer and distilled water. So, the higher the lactose concentration is, the lower the pH level would be. This happened because of the lactic acid that produced throughout the fermentation process could lower the pH level. And our best sample is sample 2 because it has the most suitable pH according to the national standard of Indonesia. So, the last test is the organoleptic test, in which we give our samples to 20 people and ask them to give a review from scale 1 to 5. From the test, we can see that sample 1 is the most preferable sample because it is the least acidic one among of the 3 samples. So, the production cost needed to make 1 liter of milk-based yogurt is 95,000 rupiahs. Meanwhile, to create 1 liter of coconut water-based probiotic, we only need 83,000 rupiahs. So, by substituting milk with coconut water instead, we could cut the production cost by 12,000 rupiahs for each liter.
The conclusion is, coconut water probiotic has a good potential to be utilized as probiotic drink. And here are some conclusions that support the main one. The first one is, coconut water probiotic has an antimicrobial activity against Escherichia coli, Staphylococcus aureus, and Candida albicans. The second one is, fermentation could increase the effectiveness of the antioxidant activity. And the third one is, fermentation could lower the pH level.
4. From the organoleptic test, our participants tend to prefer sample 1 the most because it is the least acidic one. 5. The best sample of our product is sample 2 because has the most suitable pH level according to the national standard, has an antimicrobial activity against E. coli, S. aureus, and Candida albicans, has a high antioxidant activity, and also has a suitable taste to be drunk. And the last one, coconut water probiotic production cost is 12,000 rupiah cheaper compared to milk-based yogurt. That's all from us. Thank you.